Hello everyone, so in this video, as you've seen by the title, I'll be going through how I'm spending my salary as a software developer. So without wasting any time, let's get right into it. So to give you some context, if you haven't watched one of my videos on how much I'm making as a software developer, so at my previous job I was making 7,000 a month, and at my current job I'm making between 35,000 to 45,000 a month. And the other people who asked me, is this gross or is it net? So basically, this is a gross salary. So it's the salary that I'm getting before all the deductions are made. So before taxes and everything. So I'm making between 35,000 to 45,000 a month. So right now, although I'm earning this much money, I'm living like I'm earning 7,000, which I was earning at my previous job. So I'm still living that lifestyle. I haven't upgraded yet, and I don't think I'll upgrade anytime soon. So I'm still living like I'm earning 7,000 as I was earning at my previous job. And the reason for that is because I have other sources of income. I'm not only relying on my salary. I'm doing freelancing as a web developer, and also I'm selling beats as a music producer. So I'm able to actually collect a few amounts there and there to be able to allocate that money where it's needed, right? So yeah, I'll be going through like breaking down how I'm spending my salary as a software developer. All right, the first thing that I spend my salary on is the rent. So I'm living alone. I'm living in a small apartment, so it's like a really small apartment. My bed is right there, and everything is close by. So yeah, the rent is not that much expensive, so I'm paying 2.6 thousand a month for the rent, and I'll upgrade later. I also want to buy a new chair and also upgrade my screen. As you can see, my screen is right there, so I want to get at least a bigger screen, a second screen. Then I also want to get a nice camera for YouTube so I can make the content for you guys, and also to upgrade my lighting because I'm only using one ring light. It's right there at the back, so it's a very small ring light, so that's the one that I'm using frequently. So those are some of the things that I want to upgrade to or buy to be able to make some great content and to be able to code nicely using the two screens, right? So yeah, those are the things that I'll be upgrading to or buying in nearby future. And another reason I'm spending only 7,000 is because I want to save as much as possible to be able to have that freedom later to actually spend as much as possible, right? So right now I'm just saving as much as possible, that I know in a later time I'll be able to start spending, buying some few things that I need to be able to live that lifestyle. But I'm not gonna upgrade to a lifestyle that I'm not gonna be able to maintain. I'm just going to upgrade a little bit so I can be able to treat myself, right? Because I've come this far, so I need to be able to reward myself for the things that I did that got me here. So yeah, I'll upgrade at a later time. So the second thing that I spend my salary on is just putting aside 700 to be able to treat myself, like buy new clothes, go out to eat, or maybe buy tickets to watch a soccer match or a concert, or to watch a movie sometimes. So that 700, I just put it aside so I can be able to spend it whenever I need it to get the things that I want, right? So yeah, the 700 I put aside so I can spend it later on when I need it to spend on some of the things just for leisure, basically. So yeah, then after putting aside 700, I also put aside 500, and that 500 is basically for investing. So I'm investing on Easy Equity. It's an app where you can actually buy shares at a company. So yeah, actually using the 500 to invest in a few companies. So I'll make a separate video on that, on my profits and the losses, on how much I made, how much I've lost basically. So I'll make a separate video on that, and I'm still learning. I don't know everything related to investing, so I'm just risking to see how this thing is actually working so I can be able to invest more later. So right now I'm just learning, I'm just investing as little as possible, then later on I'll be able to invest a little bit more. So yeah, that 500 I just put it in my account on Easy Equity, then invest in a few companies and on property. Then I also put aside 1,000, and that's specifically for travel. So from that amount, I'm able to go home. I'm able to go to watch a soccer match because I don't really have a car, so I need to use public transport to go there. Then sometimes I need to go to the mall. It's a little bit far from where I'm staying, so I'm spending that amount, a little bit of that amount, to go shopping once in a while, then also go to church on Sundays. So I'm using that 1,000 that I've put aside to be able to spend on my travels. Then after that, I put aside 120 Rand for the medical aid. I'm using a specific medical aid that was advertised to me on the phone, so it was really interesting and it was really affordable, because I know that life has its unexpected events, so I need to be proactive, because at a later point, maybe I'm getting sick, I need to have a medical aid in hand to be able to pay the doctor's checkups and for medicine and everything. So I have a medical aid, so I'm paying 120 every single month for that. And of course, I'm spending about 2.1 thousand. I put it aside, then I'm going to spend that on grocery. So yeah, once in a while I need to go out and buy my own grocery, and luckily I'm living alone, so I don't really need to buy a lot of things. I just buy the things that I need, then I'm going to buy that from the 2.1 thousand that I've saved up, right? So yeah, another thing that I spend on from this amount that I've put aside is to buy the toiletries and to buy electricity sometimes, because from the rent, the electricity is not included, so I need to be able to buy my own electricity, right? So yeah, from that amount, I buy grocery, I buy the toiletries, then I also buy my own electricity. So yeah, that's everything that I spend on from my salary. Like I said, I'm just living as if I'm earning 7,000. So basically I'm spending about 20% of my salary, then the 80% goes into savings, so that later on I don't feel stuck, so I'm able to actually have a place to stay or to spend the money on other things that I'll be needing, right? To be able to go on a trip or on a vacation, or to be able to buy something big that I need at a later stage, right? So yeah, I'm just spending only 20%, then the 80% goes into my savings. Then in July, I just got an email from my boss. It's a document where it tells me that I'm going to receive a bonus because of the hard work and the performance in the previous months that I've been working there. So like I said, I've started working at this company in February, so I've been working really hard, putting in the work, and sometimes I even work after hours to be able to get the things done. So yeah, I was able to put in the work. Then right now I was told that I'm going to get a bonus. It's just 10% of whatever I'm earning at the moment. So yeah, I'm just going to get a 10% raise. So from that 10%, I'm not gonna put into my savings. I'm gonna spend that amount on other things that I need or other things that I want. It will just depend on what I'm going to plan that 10% bonus for. But that increase or that bonus is not really guaranteed. It even says on the contract that I've signed when I was working at this company that it's not guaranteed that you'll get bonuses. So I was just lucky that I got a bonus because of the hard work. So as you can see, I'm not really spending a lot. So I'm just living as if I'm earning the 7,000, because I know a lot of people, like when they get a lot of money, when they're earning a lot, they upgrade their lifestyle. Then they end up spending a lot, not even saving a penny. So I'm just avoiding that because I've learned from other people who have done the same thing. So I'm not gonna be ignorant. I'm just gonna learn from them, then actually save as much as possible so that I can be able to live the life I want to live at a later stage. So I'm not saying that you need to spend only 20% and 80% put it in your savings. You can even exchange the two or swap the two, where you spend 80% and 20% you put it in your savings. It all depends on what you can do, but make sure that you save as much as possible. So even if you're earning, let's say 20,000, just try and save at least 2,000 every single month, and also try to invest. I know sometimes even myself, when I got into investing, I was not really that serious. Like I didn't even know what was happening, but I just gave it a try because I had a lot of people that say putting money in your savings account is not really a great approach to make money in the long term. Yeah, don't just spend all the money that you're getting. Don't spend all your salary. Just make sure that you save a little bit, then also invest a little bit. It can be 500, like myself, I'm investing using the 500 that I'm putting aside. It can be as little as 100 Rand. but just make sure that you have some money that you're putting aside so it can be able to help you at a later stage, right? So yeah, that's how I'm spending my salary as a software developer in South Africa. So yeah, that's gonna do it, guys. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you haven't subscribed yet, make sure to subscribe to my YouTube channel and hit that bell icon so you get notified whenever I release new content. Alright, thank you guys for watching. Have an awesome day. Bye.